Hi everybody, I'm Dan Jablons from Retail Smart Guys. We help independent retailers and designers with forecasting, merchandise planning, open to buy, and cash flow planning, and we have done that for retailers and designers in 16 countries today. So we're excited to be here at Magic with these guys to talk a little bit about how you guys can get your business going, what are the things to look for to start off with, that kind of thing. In the world of retail, turn is king. We got to make sure, especially in these days with the economy where it is right now, the best things you can do is make sure that you're turning goods quickly. That means you want to get in and get out fast. Okay? The days of piling up stuff high and deep are sort of over. Now you need to get in, be fashionable, and move on to the next thing. So as you plan your production, as you plan your purchases, as you plan what's going to be available for sale, you want to make sure that you're in and out and on to the next thing, because that's what creates demand. That's what creates customers wanting to come back and seeing what's new all the time. The game of retail has certainly changed a lot, right? It used to be just if I had a good spot on Main Street or a good spot in the mall, and I bought the right stuff or close to the right stuff, that was enough. But customers expect a little bit more nowadays. Everybody talks about the whole concern over Amazon or the concern over e-commerce. The reality is that that's not having that big an impact on brick and mortar that people think it is. In fact, there was an article recently from Forbes where they said that whole retail Armageddon thing that they talked about. We were just kidding. Brick and mortar is actually slated to have some increases this year. Many of our clients are doing that. And the reason is that it's not just having a storefront anymore and just sort of being there and let people walk in. There have to be things that you engage customers with. You have to be able to tell your story really well. Why is your store there? Why are you unique? Why are you different? What's the purpose of your store being there? On top of that, you also need to talk about things like how your store's mission is going to help the consumer, and you have to do things inside that store that are going to get the customer wanting to come in and have an experience inside the store. You've got to make sure that you're making a splash out there. I think I would find a couple of places where your stuff can be seen on the street, and then use lots and lots of social media to get the word out there, use lots of press to get the word out there, make sure that the retailers are being successful with your goods. Listen to what they say when they're not having any successes. Maybe there's fit issues, maybe there's color issues, maybe there's pricing issues. You have to sort of learn what that is so that you actually start to make a splash in some of the independent retailers, and then your business snowballs from there. After all the years that we've been working in the independent retail space, I can tell you that most of our new brands start that way. They start either on consignment or they start with some good small orders with some local retailers. They learn a lot, and then it snowballs and snowballs and snowballs until they get to be bigger and bigger and bigger and have greater success. Unfortunately, especially in this business, it's hard to do it without investing anything. You're going to have to put some money into it. If you're having trouble getting money, if you've been turned down by the bank, or you can't get an SBA loan or one of those kinds of things, there are other funding sources out there. We're actually connected with someone who is connected to 250 different funding sources. So there are possibilities to get funds other ways. And as long as you have a plan that enables you to sort of take that money, invest it, and you can see when that money is going to come out of it, so you can pay down those loans and then get back to a place where you've got some operating capital, I think that's key, right? So you have to have that business plan, you've got to have a sales forecast, you've got to have a production plan, and you've got to have some financial backing to make all that work. Yeah. If you're new to this game and you have not done production before or worked in a production environment, a company like IndieSource is actually your best bet. And the reason is that they've done it a million times. And so you want to work with people who've done it a million times, who can guide you through that process, get you set up properly, help you plan out how the production is going to happen, do it effectively and efficiently so that you don't find yourself at the wrong end of a lot of expense that now you can't afford, and that ends your dream. You want to make sure that you have this dream and you've nurtured it for a while now. You want to protect it by surrounding yourself with professionals who understand the industry and can guide that dream to its real fruition. So my company's Retail Smart Guys. We work with independent retailers in 16 countries, and we help them plan their merchandise, plan their sales, and plan their purchases and production so that they actually have the most cash flow. To reach me, you can reach me at dan@retailsmartguys.com. You can also call my cell at 818-720-2585. Thanks for this. This was really great, and great to be here at Magic with you.